It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today for what is going to be the 26th episode of our Extended Play Lounge. I am happy that you are here because for the first time on the channel and in this series, we're doing a jazz album, and I'm pumped about it. We're specifically going to the Mahavishnu Orchestra and their album, The Inner Mounting Flame. People have been clamoring for me to jump into some jazz fusion for a while, and I'm happy to finally do it. This particular album beat out 4 other pretty big jazz fusion albums for the honor of being included here in this episode. It's on a Saturday morning. I've been waiting all week to get to this one. It's been a busy week, and I finally have time to do this one, so I've got my coffee with me, so cheers, y'all. All right. Let's see. The Mahavishnu Orchestra, I am relatively unfamiliar with this ensemble. I have heard the name. I've heard the name of some of the people that are in the band, but I've never listened to their tunes before, so this is going to be a first-time experience for me. And it makes sense that I start with the ensemble's debut album, which this one is. The Inner Mounting Flame was released and recorded in 1971. They were formed in New York City by John McLaughlin, who is a Brit, and they immediately met success and garnered some respect for their music with their complex sounds, drawing inspiration from Indian classical music as well as jazz and rock and roll and even some psychedelic rock. John McLaughlin, the leader of the ensemble, had been in Miles Davis's band. He had also been with drummer Tony Williams, and he was eager at this point in his career to form his own group and to feature his own compositions. The name of the group is interesting to me. It comes from a guru and Indian spiritual leader that McLaughlin followed and respected back in the day. His name was Sri Chinmoy. And Maha simply means great in Sanskrit, and Vishnu is one of the principal deities in Hinduism. As I read in on this album, it was remarkable to me how fast everything happened. And it's also indicative of the talent of all of these musicians as to how fast they were able to build their sound. They all met and gathered in July of that year. They rehearsed for a week, and then they did a couple of weeks of little debut gigs. They signed a deal with Columbia Records, and by November, they had a record recorded and released, and it peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Jazz charts. So I have a feeling that John's name attached to this added some instant credibility to the project, and it sounds like they fully deliver on the promise of some really great tunes. So we've got John McLaughlin here on guitar. He is also the composer. Rick Laird is on the bass. Billy Cobham is on drums and percussion. John Hammer is on keyboards and organ. And Jerry Goodman is on the violin. This is going to be a first for me, y'all. Not only is it a jazz album, but it's the first album, full album that I've listened to that has no lyrics. All of these tracks are instrumentals, and so it's going to be a fun ride indeed. We're listening to the whole album. I have the original studio recording dialed up here. Ray actually helped out a little bit, found me a score, a PDF of all of these. I'm showing it to you now. I'm going to follow along with this. So it's not really going to be a behind the score, but it's going to be a hybrid, because I think this can help us follow some of all of the music that they are doing. The margins are cut off a little bit, but as I've looked in, I think we're going to be just fine to follow along with this. It's actually quite educational. They give us a quick little sheet on some modes that they're playing. There's Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, all of them there. Some synthetic modes that they're playing, quite interesting. They give you some vocabulary for what to look for in the score. That's nice of them. They got the repeats here, first endings, second endings, the little boxes here. These are going to be like A, and like go back to A or go to B or repeat B, stuff like that. 2D is just when everybody plays, And we can also layer the entrances of all of the players in these repeated sections. They even give you a drum legend here. They've got the bass drum on the low space, some toms, some snare drums, some cymbals. They also give you, like, there's the high in the middle and the low toms there. Really fun. So the first song is going to be Meeting of the Spirits, and I'm looking at the way this is laid out. Guitars on the top, violin, keyboard, bass, and drums. There's your 5 folks, right? So 5 folks can make an orchestra, apparently, y'all. As I look at this, it looks really interesting. So let's give it a shot, all right? The inner mounting flame is up first. Let's hit it. Here we go. Course, D flat minor. Why not? Let's start with that. And that's a weird chord. It's almost bitonal. Almost never hear an F sharp against it, or see an F sharp against a D flat. Woo! Just bitonal on that chord. That's like a C, a B chord, B minor chord over C in inversion. Really funky what they've got going in some of these sounds, because they're setting up F sharp. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an amazing riff. It's 5 plus 5 plus 2. So here's our bass and violin coming in over the top of it. Woo! It implies... Okay, there's that. Moving on. Solo ad lib. So they're still repeating this, and the guitar gets to do his own thing. It's really interesting that the violin and the bass are in octaves. Keyboard's providing this harmonic foundation. First measure's an F sharp, second measure's an up a half step to that G. It's like G Phrygian, or F sharp Phrygian, almost. Rock and roll, y'all. Just listening for when this comes back. There it is. That was the third time? Fourth time? There's all the triplets. Land on a C extended chord. It's like really nice extensions on those sounds. Tromata, they're going to repeat that at some point and go to a coda. Keyboard solo next. It's like 2 meters at the same time, y'all. It's a slow 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's 5 plus 5 plus 2 in the guitar. Okay. Maybe I missed something. Or they're caught in a loop and I missed them. But at some point, that's back from the beginning. Hang on. It's really not going anywhere. It's just riffing on that same stuff. There it is. So they get back here. And they're going to go to a coda. Coda's going to be down here. And this also repeats. A little two measure like they're used to doing here. Fascinating, y'all. And then now this time on the coda here, the violin gets the solo. And you have that E dun, 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 hanging out as kind of the glue between the bass note and all of those extensions. That's kind of rad, y'all. Awesome. Okay, well, we're into it. Let's keep rolling. Dawn is up next. I'm going to take a look at this really quickly. 7/4, the quarter note's going pretty quick. 4 times, tacit the first time, play melody second time, play solo, ad-lib third and fourth times. Ad-lib solos, slow sections based on the asterisk chord, first section D pentatonic minor. There you go. So I think the first person in is the piano. Play the first time, play rhythm, second, third, and fourth. So they've got, wow. Okay, and then that repeats, and then they got some other stuff at B that we will hear soon enough. So this is going to be Dawn. Let's get it. Here we go. Ooh. Da, 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 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. Nice chord there. Ooh. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to repeat. Guitar and violin. It's a common bichord. C over D is basically just, if you get them close enough, the C is extensions of the D chord itself. Built on the 7th of that D chord. Somewhere back, so this will be the third time. Solo ad lib. move every 2 measures. Whoop, there we go. I'm not a huge fan of the sound he's using on his guitar for this. I think it overpowers the texture. Would have liked a cleaner sound, less abrasive. Okay. And 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. That's the end of the, okay. Last time okay. That's a really cool section there. This is my favorite part that I've heard so far. Little sequential pattern with these descending fourths. Okay, when it says last time, they're going back. Lovely tune. So are they gonna last time and fade? All right. I'm gonna go back and get ready for the next one. And it's just gonna fade out. Well, I like that one. Dawn. That was cool. That was cool. Very much. Okay, Noonward Race is next, and this one looks like it's pretty quick. Quarter note equals 160. We got the drums starting us off, and we're in 4/4 with an upbeat ad-lib solos. Violin plays B Mixolydian. Okay, piano plays A Dorian. Gotcha. And guitar plays B Mixolydian. These are referring to, I think, the scales that each person is going to use when they solo, depending on the chord that's happening at the given time. Like, oh, over this harmony, I'm going to use notes from these scales in my solos. That's what I think we're doing. So let's go on, y'all. Noonward Race sounds like this. Here we go. While the guitar is ad-libbing a G9 there. Woo! Okay, 8 bars. Of guitar ad-lib and drums. Then they're gonna do that rhythm, and then ad-lib for another 16 bars. amazing playing. There it is. All right. Check out the bass. That's cool. It's a B7 chord. You've got the F sharp in there. You've got the D sharp in there. For the B, you got the A natural. It's a B7 chord. And it's just static. And we got the solo from the violin. While everybody else is playing rhythm. I have no idea how long they'll play those two measures. But this will be next. Even when they go to this, it's not going to really change chords. Initially, they're going to land down on an A down here. Okay. There it is. Subtonic. Rock and roll. And now they're in A. Keyboard solo, guitar ad-lib. Notice the exact same thing the bass is doing, just down a step from before. Get my arm tired. We're gonna get back to B at the end of this next little lick. Nope. Amazing. 2, 3, and now the guitar gets a solo. Again, he's choosing very aggressive tone color in his guitar sounds. Really dominates the texture when he's there. Back here. Amazing. And you know that it's a break when everybody has the same lick. Breaks through the texture. Big time solo. There it is. Down to A. Extended. You go down to A. Hello. Whoa! 4. Woo! 3, 4. Back like the beginning. 32 bars this time. Wow. Not even going to try to air drum that, y'all. And he's really staying out of the drummer's way, largely. And we'll have this little tag and be done. There it is. Rock and roll. It was a jamming track, y'all. Really, really, really fun. Woo! All right, let's keep going. A Lotus on Irish Dreams. Is that it? Yeah, a one-pager. Y'all, it's a 5-minute and 42-minute track, and it's going to be, I think, just done 3 times and freely. So it's got to be a relatively slow tune. F down to E flat, down to D flat, down to C flat. That's descending full steps. Then C flat is 4 to G flat. That's interesting. G flat major would be a half step above where we started. And then go up a whole step again. And then you land there. Well, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat, and E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chords built on 7 different roots. How about that? And I believe if I take all the roots of the chords, F, G flat, that would be flat 2, minor 3, regular 4, flat 5, C flat, and then flat 6 and flat 7 back to 1 if it was B flat, or if it was F. That lines up as a Locrian scale. Really interesting, and I believe all of these are going to be major chords. I can't wait to hear this, y'all. So let's take a look at a Lotus on Irish Streams. Here we go. Down by whole step. Down by whole step. Pretty. That'll resolve. Almost like it's 1, like G flat's 1. Do, re, mi. If it was in G flat, but it's not. And then F minor instead of F major. Regular 5, minor 5, if we're in F. That's really pretty. It's non-functional. They're not really connected in terms of subdominant to dominant to tonic or anything like that. They're just sequences of really pretty and well-voiced harmonies. He goes to B flat minor. Suspended chord on A. First time guitar and violin play melody and piano plays rhythm ad lib. Second time guitar and violin improvise on melody and piano plays the rhythm ad lib. Third time guitar and violin are tacit and piano improvises on the melody over the rhythm ad lib. Wow. piano gets its time to shine here. Just right down the whole tone scale. Then it lands like it's, and then up. I think that's my favorite phrase of all of them. Almost little just pairs of chords that are all connected one to the other, but like the one pair is not extremely well connected to the previous one. They all exist as they wish. Is that it? Oh. If I've ever heard music like that, y'all. It's such a really nice combination of other styles. And the fact that it's so almost improvisatory. Beautiful. Just lends, it makes me really interested in what's going to come next. You know, really, really fascinating. That's a really fascinating tune. A Lotus on Irish Streams. That's the end of side one, y'all. So let's take a look at the 4 tracks on side 2. We start here with Vital Transformation. The 8th note is cooking, y'all. That's really fast. Ad-lib solos, F-sharp symmetrical or F-sharp Dorian. Let's see, 7 times in through here, and then they get this one little bar, and then off they go. That's a wicked rhythm that they have going on there, y'all. That's a quarter note, another quarter note, another quarter note, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like, we shall see. I'm not sure what the when I see 9/8, I'm thinking compound triple meter like they've got through here. This is going to be like an asymmetrical 4. I believe. So we got like an extra little 8th note hanging out on the end of this, what would be an 8/8 meter, but they've got 2 more here, and all of these are in octaves. They like their little riffs in octaves as an ensemble before they go in and out of these repeated little sections for solos. Awesome. Let's take a look. This is going to be Vital Transformation. Goes like this. Here we go. Asymmetrical 4. That's cool. Just think of 4/4 with an extra little hitch on the end of it. A little extra 8th note. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 1, and 2, 3, 4, and the 1. there's the compound triple, right? That's a wicked little chord there. Sequential pattern there, whole steps. Okay, 2. Okay, we're at C. It's F sharp. It's like minor 7. That he's soloing over, and we're going to repeat A and B. So A goes back to here. B, where the hell is B? And a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. 9/8 can be in 3 or in 4, depending on how you organize the rhythm. That's awesome. Drummer's giving a turnaround after like every 4 of these that we might move on to something else. I believe that's where they are. Wicked. And as they repeat this, the violin gets to ad-lib a little bit. Going up by step, and every time they go up by step, they're able to do a new do re mi. And then they've got this repeated little section at the end that they're going to play. The drumming is unbelievable. Amazing. And that's just gonna, I think, fade out as we go. I'm having a good old time. rock and roll, y'all. I keep saying that, but it's just unbelievable music. Okay. So, on we go to the next one, the Dance of Maya. And let's see what's going on here, y'all. It's really fascinating to have these charts, such as they are, to kind of follow what they're doing. It's very helpful. Let's see. Enter first time, so they're going to play A 3 times. Again, the quarter notes bopping along pretty good. They're in 10-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'd be like 3 plus 4 plus 3 again. 3 plus 4, that would be a dotted like rhythm right within a half note, and then another 3 there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 7, and then 3 more is 10. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Unbelievable. So first time is going to be looks like the keyboard, the bass, the drums come in the second time. The violin comes in the third time, what looks like the tune or a melody. All right, we'll follow it and we'll see what happens. It's going to be a dance either way, y'all. So it's going to be the Dance of Maya. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 2, 3. Funky. Really a lot of distortion. Let me go back. Ooh. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If you're not really paying attention, you can lose it really easily. And if I do, I just kind of go to the next little section where I can see, oh, there's a different rhythm that I can get back on the train. And there they're playing it, right? And they're going to repeat. And there's the high violin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like an E chord with like F sharp, the G and the G naturals versus G sharps. It's really fascinating what they've got going here, y'all. I'm going to stop there for a second. That's going to go into a completely different type of beat. What are these chords? E flat. I'm going to go to the keyboard here. E flat, dominant 7, minor 9. That's an interesting chord. E flat is the root. The G natural is the third. The B flat would be the fifth. It's omitted. The D flat is the minor 7th. And then F flat would be minor 9. How about that? So that's an interesting chord. You got C with the minor third. So this, I was thinking maybe these chords have all similar qualities to them as they come down, but they don't. This one is a dominant 7 with a minor 9. This one is there's C, a minor third. There's no fifth, just like this one, right? So they're leaving out the fifth in the voicing, but they're going to the seventh. There's the major seventh, not a minor seventh. And then, let's see, the ninth is left out, which would be the D, and then we've got a sharp 11, the F sharp. How about that? These are going down by half steps. F flat to E flat to D flat to C, and then this is similarly G down to F sharp to E sharp to E to D. So we're going down by half steps, whereas these aren't quite going down by half steps. So we get slightly different qualities of chords. I'm going to back up just a hair and see if I can catch that section one more time. Here we go. Cool. Shuffle. Ha! A drunken shuffle. 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. The 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7, 1. That adds up to 20. 1, 2, 3, 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the... So 6 with beats with 3 notes in it is 18. Plus the last little beat with 2 is 20. And that gets us into that addition of 5, right? That's a cool sound. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fun. We're gonna swap solos in through this. One of the more sophisticated shuffle beats I've heard in a while. That's going to be the end of it down here. Last time DS Alcoda. This is the longest track on the album, so they're going to spend some time with all these solos in here. I believe they're on this part with the guitar right now. I'm not sure where they went, or if I missed something. I think they're going back through these changes now. But I'm not sure where, to be honest. So I'm just going to go to the end and enjoy myself. There it is. That's amazing. of those whole tones that keep... There they go again. We get a nice E chord to finish off on. Finish up, John. There you go. Rock and roll. Okay. I like that one. That was fun. I like that little shuffle beat there on that one. Okay, next up is so good they named it twice. You know, you know. Ad-lib solos F Dorian or E pentatonic minor. Look what they've got going on here. That's a fun little crunch that they start with. Everybody's playing the same motive. It ends down on an E. We get a little upbeat here. More of the same, more of the same, more of the same. Some held notes. And then it ends down there. Okay, let's see what we've got. You know, y'all. If you know, you know. Well, they know that you know that I know that we know that we should listen to this. So let's do it. You know, you know. Here we go. Do, me, do. That repeats a lot of times, y'all. Okay. Third time. The fact that they start on an upbeat and they end on the last weak eighth note of the 4/4, they're doing a 4 pattern, but they're doing it offset by an eighth note. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. It's amazing. It's one way to take a relatively simple lick and make it really rhythmically interesting is to offset it from the meter and make things that were designed to be strong beats, off beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Impressive. The only difference when they get to the 13th time looks like a accented chunk here. This is a non-pitched rhythmic accent, okay? There he is. I would call that a non-pitched rhythmic accent. That makes sense to me. You're gonna have this. Ha! Everybody did it this time. We got a couple of them now. One, two, three, four. E. Boom, boom, boom. And then that's going to be the ending. All right. Solo ad lib here. With these asymmetrical meters like this, doing fills and keeping the thing on track just is astounding to me. The percussionists that are able to do that. And there's the ending. Cool. I didn't even catch that they were doing that little lick towards the end, but fun. This has been really, really great. We got one more, y'all. Awakening is next, and holy buckets, this one looks like it's going to be a ride. Okay, ad-lib solo based on the astrological sign of the individual soloist. There's something I've never seen in a score before. Okay, so what do we got? It's cooking. There's a 3 times. Enter first time, second time. Okay, so the guitar's first with the drums, and then the violin and piano comes in, and the notes look like D pentatonic minor, right? There's no sharps or flats. The flat that we would have would be B flat, right? But I don't see any B's in this as they roll around it. There's D, then E, the G, and the A, and the C. That's D pentatonic minor all day long, y'all. And then we get into some fun chords over here. Again, looks like bichords, right? So E7, the 7's in the bass, right? If that was a D sharp. F sharp, its 7th is in the bass. G chord, its 7th is in the bass. The A chord, its 7th is in the bass. So we've got similar voicings of chords. Same thing here, same thing there, same thing there, same thing there, and same thing. Interesting. Okay, and then we get back to A prime. And then, holy, what's down here? Repeat A prime, repeat B in D flat. Okay, repeat A prime, repeat B in E flat. Okay, so they're just changing the key willy-nilly here. Okay, and this is a relatively short tune, so let's strap in and see if we can finish this one out. Awakening by the Mahavishnu Orchestra. Here we go. Wow, repeated. Three times. That's amazing. Solo ad lib in the drums. Okay, so it's almost an introduction. Violins up first. There's that A that happens again. And now they come back to it and they're in a different key. Kind of a halftime feel. bass section again. In a different key. And the guitar is soloing now. There's A again. Drums ad lib. It's like driving my car on a New Jersey highway. Now they're just showing off. And they're done. That was the next little bit here. Yoda bum. Yeah, so the ending tag is just like A prime prime again. I am blown over, y'all. That's a lot of musicianship in an album. Woo, I'm really happy that I had the score to help me follow the Yellow Brick Road a little bit there, because it definitely did have its turns and twists, didn't it? And even with the score, sometimes I was like, I don't know, I'll catch it when they get to the next section. Wow, okay, I get a little bit of what y'all have been talking about here. The Mahavishnu Orchestra. Unlike any orchestra that I've heard in quite some time, I really did enjoy that. It's interesting to listen to a full album like this without any lyrics, because a lot of time for me, I specialize in writing texted music, and so for me, a lot of the musical ideas that I end up having are based off of the rhythms and the syntax and the cadences of the text itself, and that helps me to develop my musical themes. Here, they've got all of these riffs without any lyrics sort of included, and the only sort of programmatic idea that we have for the meaning, potentially, of each one of these tunes is the names themselves. And it's just a wonderful thing. Like that last one was called Awakening. If you're not awake by the end of that one, then I don't know what sedative that you have taken, but I am now fully awake, and I think I need to hear that one again at some point, because that's a lot of music, and I think that I would gather even more from them on a second hearing. But that's all for today. A wonderful experience listening to the Mahavishnu Orchestra for the very first time. The Intermounting Flame, their debut album, released all the way back in 1971. Thank you to all of you who have been pining for me to get to some jazz and jazz fusion. It's fun. We'll do it again sometime. Really, really fun. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.